Yeah, I agree with you, man. I agree with you. I don't want, I wouldn't want to rush him, but I see why. I see why Shakur Stevenson made the call out. Not only because he is in Terrence Crawford's camp, he is, on Bud's side when it comes to Earl Spence. So it's kind of like a camp versus camp situation when it comes to the call out. To me, I think I said it in the previous video. I'm not 100% sure, but to me that makes a great card, man. Just imagine, right, if Frank Martin versus Shakur Stevenson is on the undercard of the main event of Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence. Imagine those two on the same card. There would be a camp with this camp. I know it's this fantasy fights. Shakur Stevenson's got his own market and everything, but he's never been on pay-per-view. He's not a pay-per-view star as of yet. I don't think he hasn't been on pay-per-view yet.
No, not yet.
Not yet. So it'd be a good pay-per-view gauge, in my opinion. It's not for a title. It's a non-title fight, so I don't see why you couldn't put that on as a co-main event on that card. What you think about that card, man?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it's a fantasy. They wouldn't pick, I guess, those two fights on the same card. That's how boxing work. But yeah, I would love to see that. I think it would make more storyline. I think
they put Boots and Tank on the same card. I would consider Frank Martin.
But who are they fighting? I can't see, because I look at Frank Martin and Shakur as a headliner. I can't see them making that a co-main event when they can make the money 2 times. So I don't think they would do that. I think Frank Martin or Shakur Stevenson might be on the undercard, but they wouldn't be fighting each other. It would be them fighting under the main event with the possibility of those guys fighting in the future as a headliner of a card. So I could see that happening. Or what I'm saying, another guy that talking a lot, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I think he needs more fights. I don't think, and he from my area, but I don't know if he's quite ready for that. Keyshawn Davis. So, he's another guy that will make an interesting storyline, an interesting fight for Frank Martin down the line. I just think that Keyshawn Davis might be a little bit behind, because I think he only got 6 or 7 pro fights. So Frank Martin is a little bit further ahead in his development and as far as the guys he's fighting. But I know Keyshawn was talking a lot of trash with Frank Martin too, and that was interesting. But I don't know if he quite, after watching this, I will say I don't know if he's quite ready for that. Not because I don't think he don't got the skills. I just think he need a little bit more experience before he's stepping in with a guy like Frank Martin at this stage.
Yeah, I agree with you. Even though Frank Martin picked up the sport late, I think the rumor is he started boxing at 18 or something like that, which is very late to be picking up. He looks great for a fighter who just picked up boxing a few years ago, because I think he's still in his mid to lower 20s. He's not even that old yet. He's like his younger 20s. I got to Google it and see how old he is. He hasn't started boxing until he was 18, so he's less than 10 years in the game. And I think he might be a little bit farther advanced. I think only it's professional, but there's a fight. I think also down the line there could be another headline fight down the line, because right now I think Keyshawn Davis he's with Top Rank, of course, so there's gonna be a hurdle in itself. But I think Keyshawn has to build his own market, his own name first. I would like to see Keyshawn in there with Ali, somebody on that level, to see where he at. I know he's still young and green. It might be pushing it slightly, put him in there, but Ali just got beat, man. So I think if you want to make that name for yourself, you got to fight somebody on that level too. If you want to be considered with the Frank Martins of the world. But that's man. I'm gonna be honest, man. 135 is possibly becoming the hottest division in boxing right now, man.